Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jeff, and we're in Kentucky and West Virginia riding the Outlaw and single tracks at Buffalo Mountain for this video. I've got a ton of great footage, amazing views in this episode, but before we get into it, if you guys are enjoying the channel or think this might be something that you're into, I'm going to keep doing these videos. Hopefully one day I'll get good at it, and you'll be happy that you liked and that you subscribed. So let's watch the video. Start you guys out with a gorgeous view here. First one. This is actually a campsite I stayed at the first night I was there. Great spot. Anyways, I'm going to break down this video a little bit. I'll throw this chronology up here, or however you say that word. I just googled it, and it kind of just tells you guys what's going on in the video. It's kind of a longer one for me, so I figured I'd drop in here some little hints. We got Buffalo Mountain 140. These are all single tracks when you get above 100. 186, 196. I rode 132 also, but I didn't put it in this video. I've ridden it before. You can just go look at some of my old Buffalo Mountain videos. I'll drop a card right here for those. How about? So now that you've seen the chronology, now you guys kind of know what's coming. Most of this video is split up into 3 to 4 minute segments. I'll narrate at the beginning of each one just a little bit and let you guys know what was going on in the moment, how the situation was going, and then I'll probably just let it play out until the next segment starts. So we'll just go ahead and start with this first one here. This is some outlaw trails. I believe we're actually in West Virginia at this point, not in Kentucky, but I never really know where I'm at when I'm down here riding. And I'm about to goof it here.
Flywheel weight might be handy.
So as you can see, I'm still debating the flywheel weight decision. I don't know if I should get one or not. You guys can drop comments, let me know if you got a favorite one, or if you don't think I should get one, or whatever. I kind of know fundamentally what they do. I'm just really on the fence of whether to get one or not. If I should get the lighter GYTR 8.4 or maybe one of the heavier stealthy models. I don't know. Drop the comments, let me know what you guys think. If you want to ride these trails, you got to get with Butch at Trailblazers Outfitters down there in Belfry, and they'll hook you up. You can stay at the place that he's got. He'll guide you through the trails, give you guys good tips on where to go. They can give you the licenses or the passes or whatever it's called to ride on the Hatfield McCoy trails right there. It's a one-stop shop. Great guy. So as you can see, we got another uphill. No shortage of these down in West Virginia, Kentucky. It's part of what makes it riding so fun down there. I don't have a whole lot of that here in Michigan where I'm from, just mostly sand. It's fairly flat in the lower peninsula. You got your short hills and stuff like that, but no big long climbs. The UP, I guess, has a little bit more, and I'll be exploring that here in a few months when I'm on my summer vacation, so look forward to that big video. I'm going to let this outlaw segment play out. If you guys are not digging this and you want to see a little bit more challenging stuff, just go ahead and fast forward to the 7 minutes 16 seconds. That's where the Hatfield McCoy single track stuff starts. That's trail 140 first, and then I go on and we ride 186 and 190, and you can fast forward to all that stuff. If you just want to go straight to the gnarly stuff, fast forward to like the 10-minute mark, somewhere in there. And at the very end of the video, there's a little picture show up. You guys can check that out. So anyways, hopefully you guys watch more segments and check out this video. Let me know what you guys think. You got suggestions, riding tips, flywheel weight tips, gear tips, safety tips, whatever you got. If you got a nice badass trail in Michigan you want to throw my way, drop it in the comments, let me know, and hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Hopefully you stick around. We'll see ya. So here we've got the second awesome view of that day, actually, and then a nice little Hummer through town. That's how you get to the trails. We're ripping back here. It's raining, and it just felt good to go fast in the rain for whatever reason. Trails were fairly empty. Wasn't a lot of traffic out there besides this random guy who was down here. I don't know what he was doing in the swamp there, or in the creek, rather. But we get back to it. A couple of fairly steep climbs. Videos never really do it justice, and it looks fairly flat, but I assure you it is actually fairly steep for Michigan terms. Here we got some excellent hand signaling. Just one more behind me. For those of you that don't know, the hand signals, you give the number of fingers as there is riders behind you. If there's 5 plus, I just hold my hand up. I don't know if there's an official rule for that or not. If you're the last rider in the group or you're riding solo, you just hold up a fist, and they should respond back with what's in their group. Just keeps everybody safe. So use those hand signals. No peace signs. Thank you. We got Buffalo Mountain Trail 140 here. This is a single track. The Buffalo Mountain Trails single track are 100 to 199. Road 132, 140, maybe like 125. I can't remember if we rode that one or not. I don't have footage of anything like that, but I could have swore we rode some low number like that. We rode part of 150, 186, and 196. So here we got 140. Nice little drop off there, give you a little anxiety, make you nervous at least, make you at least double think a lot of stuff. I ride in Michigan. There's not a lot of death right off the trail like this, so I ride a little bit faster here, even though it's like sand and things like that, but there's just, the risk is not there, and that really gets in your head and make you think a little bit about who you're riding. So I'm gonna go ahead and let 140 play out. I'll hop back in at 186 there. So here we go, 186. You can't really tell from the camera quite yet, but the mountain just drops off on both sides. We're riding up the spine of it here. So it's kind of rocky. Some of the hills are a little bit steep. I think it's more of a fear, like a mental game. You know, it really messes with my head. I don't have these big drop-offs in Michigan, like I said a few minutes ago, and really just makes you think a lot. I would say this trail is a little bit more technical than anything I've ridden so far, maybe a little bit more than ever in Michigan or Tomahawk. I've ridden Tomahawk C and full Everett loops. I would say this maybe just a little bit more, maybe not back there, but right up here in this section right here where it's a lot of rocks and it's climbing and a lot of clutch work. You really want to keep your momentum going. I'm using the clutch a lot anyway. I don't know, some of the heavier flywheel bikes, the big bore 300 KTMs and stuff, they probably just kind of torque through a lot of that. But I actually had a blister on my ring finger on my left hand from the clutch lever riding on my finger so much, which is, I guess, like, you know, that's kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little psyched about that. Felt cool, you know, just using the clutch that much. I don't know if that happens to anybody else, or if I'm just gripping like way too tight. I don't know, maybe I'm just being silly here, but the views here, great also. I don't look around a whole lot with my helmet on. I'm kind of just watching where I'm going. I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie. But I was really proud of myself for riding this. I didn't ride any of these trails when I came down here last year in November. It's the first time I came down here, and I've been riding back on dirt bikes for about a year now, and mainly got back into dirt bikes to get better at riding my adventure bike off-road, which I did take my 990 down to West Virginia and Kentucky, and I'll throw up another video of that later. I didn't ride any trail stuff on it. I was too busy on the YZ, but I did manage to sneak in a night ride and then an afternoon ride once, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it, so I'll throw those videos up. Just keep an eye out for those in the future. And I'm going to let this 186 play out. I'll be back in a few minutes when the 196 trail starts. Then shortly after that, there's a little clip of me almost shooting off the cliff and dying. And I don't know, maybe it wasn't that crazy. It just felt really scary when it happened. And then I'm going to toss up a bunch of pictures and some of us just getting back to town. We had to stop at the Dairy Queen and get the ice cream after a good hard ride. Just, man, is that satisfying. Get you some nice good ice cream. So I'll see you guys in just a minute.
Hey, we are up here, boys, back of the mountain.
So the rest of 186 is us just slow chugging down here to this road. And I didn't realize it. I actually thought when we took off on this trail that this was actually 186 still. But then when I went back and looked at the map just to confirm of which trails we rode on, I actually found out that this is 196, which explains why it starts out a little bit aggressive here with the rocks and the roots. Fairly similar to Everett. I keep bringing that up, but it's one of the harder trails that I've ridden in Michigan, and this kind of reminds me of that, and I had no problem with it. We're just cruising right along here. Now right here I did kind of miss the trail. It goes off to the left there if you can see it, and I was following some of the that must be the more serious guys, I'm going to call them, the guys they know what's going on, but I can't quite climb these vertical faces like this. Maybe next year when I come back I'll attempt some of that. I really need to work on some of the hard enduro techniques, balance my wheelies, you know, throttle blips, they call them, you know, double blips, zaps, and all these crazy terms. I really don't know what they mean yet. I hear it from time to time. But yeah, I finally get back on the trail. You can see Aaron up there ahead of me. And then we're just cruising along on this hillside. You can see the road pretty far down below us. We gained a decent amount of elevation on this trail. And then we come around to some big, tall, badass rocks. Me and Aaron stop and take a bunch of pictures and kind of come up with a game plan of how we're going to get back to town. And here we go. I'll just let this play out here because this is going to be sweet little fun.
Damn, that's cool.
Yep, that scared me a little bit, but not enough to totally slow us down or stop us. We just keep flying around, heading back to camp, eventually head downhill into Belfry. That's where we would come out of the trails when we were staying at Butch's. That's another thing I should mention. You can actually ride right to the trail from Trailblazers Outfitters, and man, that is just so convenient to be able to just get up, start the bike, get on the bike, ride out the trails, and you're off. Come back in whenever you're ready, go back out whenever you're ready, no big deal. So here we go, we're going to hit the DQ. So we're going to stop and get some DQ here, and then I'll leave you guys with some pictures, just some highlights of the trip. I took the trailer rock crawling behind the bourbon, all this, so it was craziness. Anyways, I'll update with some future videos. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoy the videos. Please like and subscribe. Have a good day, and we'll see you later.